Hey, ooh, am I on? Am I not on? I'm never sure with this countdown thing they now do. Hey, how are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah. I'm twitching my eyebrows at you. Okay, let me just have a look around and see what's up. So we're here to make a difference. Ooh, the internet stopped working? Why have you stopped? Where are you gone? My page is stopped working. So no, I cannot refresh it and try to share anything because it's not letting me. Maybe it will now. Let's see. Hey, how you doing? Tell me who you are. Tell me where you're streaming in from. That'd be great. That would be great. That would be great. That would be great. I'm Rosemary, Nonny. This is the Church of RNK and we're talking about making a difference. Making a difference because that is what we're here to do, right? There's everybody, every single person in this community I know has a desire, a deep desire to make a difference, to make their life stand for something. You're not just here faffing around, just pretending, are you? You're here because you feel you're called to make a difference, right? Right? Tell me. This is the Church of RNK. Yeses, amens, absolutely acceptable. I want to hear from you guys, so tell me where you're streaming in from. Tell me who you are. Tell me who you are. Okay, and our affirmation for today is that I am here to make a difference. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine a light. Okay, and I'm going to share it and then I'm going to come back. Okay, so let me make sure I press the right thing. It is this one. Okay, so let's carry on. Let's carry on. So yes, our affirmation for today. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine. I like it. And again, I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine a light. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine. Okay, so that is our affirmation for today. I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to shine a light, or just to shine. Okay, now this is something that I wrote yesterday about the fact that we're all masterpieces. We're all created with specific strengths, for specific skills, specific things that we're here to do. And now there's a longing in each of your hearts, okay, the same as there was in mine, to live out the call in your life, okay? But then there's also a very practical, everyday kind of, I also need to pay my bills, right? I also need to make sure that I'm able to look after my family, look after my children. And there's the demands of everyday life. There's the demands of the people around you. There's the demands of your family, of your friends, of your extended family. Or there's always something. You are someone who as much as you sometimes don't always think so highly of yourself, though, well, I don't know why not. And basically, people sometimes see you more clearly than you see yourself. People sometimes see that you carry a certain element of leadership and strength. And so they depend on you. They depend on you, but you don't always see that. And so in some ways, your calling, your desire to change things takes a back seat to everybody else's drama and everybody else's agenda. You get drawn into other people's dramas and things, and you almost start to forget what you're here to do. And I see it as my job. My work is to remind you. Is to remind you that actually you weren't given any of these big ideas that you sometimes indulge for nothing. You were given them because you are exactly the person to make it come to pass. But you have to make that decision to start moving your feet in the direction of it. You have to make the decision that, you know what, for a period of time you may not be liked so much by the people who have come to depend on you, they've put you in a box and you have fit so nicely into that box, but you don't like that box, do you? But you just keep living within it because it seems comfortable. It seems like, and sometimes not even just comfortable because you're not even thinking about comfort. Sometimes you're thinking, is there really any other way to live? Is there, as much as I have these big ideas, these dreams, these these plans at some point, some time when everything somehow is better, then maybe I will do it. And you will go to your religious organization or your wherever it is that you do your meditations or whatever, and you will, you will pray, maybe even beg and plead with the heavens about the fact that you do want something different, you do want change. But then when opportunity comes knocking on your door, do you respond? Because you are here to make a difference. You are here to make a difference. This isn't just me talking off the top of my head. You are here to make a difference. Literally. You are here to shine a light. Look at the world around us. There's too many of us asleep. Asleep. And so people who should be asleep but are awake are going around causing all kinds of troubles. What if your business, the business that you keep dreaming about beginning or growing, is the business that would employ a heck of a lot of youth so that they're not engaged in activities that they shouldn't be engaged in? And you dream of that. That's the thing. You even dream of it. So it's not like I'm saying anything to you that doesn't already resonate with your heart. There is a part of you that has always thought that, oh my gosh, there's something more I'm here to do. You maybe have a thing for young people. Maybe this is a way for you. But it seems so big, so out there, so impractical. And so you carry on living your everyday life. Maybe dabbling a little bit at business like I used to do when I was a pharmacist, always knowing that I was born for something more, but not quite knowing how I was going to fit it into my very busy life. People had all kinds of demands on me, all kinds of demands on me, whether it was my extended family, whether it was everybody, everywhere. And again, it was one of those instances where people see you more clearly than you see yourself. People see that actually you carry something. It's like I see my husband. When I met my husband first, there was something. You know how you can look at somebody and you just know there's just something this person carries. But the chances are they don't even know it. So they're going around living like a normal person, doing normal person stuff. In fact, sometimes the bigger the mantle, the bigger the anointing, the bigger the call, the bigger the vision, the lower almost the people go. Before either finally somebody reaches down and says, honey, do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Really? Hey Mel, how are you doing, my honey? Guys, talk to me. Don't just listen in. I love the hearts and everything, but talk to me. I want to hear from you guys. Tell me, are you resonating with what I'm saying here? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Do you ever feel a little bit like you're maybe a little bit off track? Just a little bit, just a little bit. And yeah, so it takes somebody to kind of come and say, honey, I know what it looks like right now. Right now, it feels like you've dug a big, deep hole. And you're right in the middle of it, and all you can see is dirt all around you. But that ain't all you are. Hey, Sheila. I'm glad you agree. Yes, guys, this is the Church of RAK. Yes is amens. Keep them coming in the comments, man. Keep them coming in the comments. It helps me know that I'm reaching you, okay? It helps me also tap into more for you. So bring it. Bring the yeses, the amens. Amen. Bring it. But yes, it's like, being in the middle of a hole somewhere. You've dug yourself deep down into a hole. And as I say, the bigger your anointing, sometimes the deeper you have gone. The deeper you have gone. Because it's almost like you have to... Well, I think it's part of the hero's journey as well. That you have to have overcome a heck of a lot of stuff in order for you to really fully step into the ministry that you're here for. Hey, yes! Mel. Love it. So yeah, you've dug yourself this crazy hole. It feels like all kinds of things are coming against you and there's no way out. And then it takes somebody to look down and say, honey, do you remember who you are? You are here to make a difference. You are here to shine a light. And I know right now it feels a little bit like there's darkness all around. But can I say that? If anything, that's like a sign of the more. That is a sign of the more for you. And you hear people say this stuff. You hear it. And so for some of you, you really want to believe it, but then I will switch off this live stream and you'll go back into your little hole and you'll be thinking that again, oh, well, Rosemary doesn't really get it. Rosemary does get it. Rosemary does get it, and Rosemary wishes, let's talk about myself in the third person, why don't I? Rosemary wishes that you could see what she senses and what she feels Because if you could, you would know that you are not stuck. You are not stuck. You are here to make a difference. You are here to shine a light. Right now, you need a light shone on you, but you have to walk towards the light. The same as you're going to be showing other people how to do it once you get your act together. Is the same way that you, right now, you know, what you need is what other people are going to need, but you have to start making those steps, guys. Because the truth is, unfortunately, the unfortunate truth is that a lot of people do go to the grave with their light still in them. I was just because I do a live stream in the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track Club every single day, and I was just telling them how, well, for me, until I had my first baby, really, and after depression and all that kind of stuff. Thanks for the hearts, guys. But speak to me. I want you to speak to me more than anything. I really want you to speak to me. Please minister to us with those encouraging songs of yours. They're so empowering. My favorite one is You're Powerful. At some point I might even do that one again, but I still remember. Oh please, okay, you are immediately, I don't even know, banned. That's kind of irrelevant to me right now. Ooh. Oh no, I pinned you. No, that is just so wrong. No, I'm sorry, but it's like you're not here for the right reasons, so you're going. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, I was saying to the DM club actually about the fact that for a long time I was that person sitting, waiting for the banner to come down from the heavens, for the doors to open with angels on both sides, of course, you know, the angels flying in with a banner from heaven, with the doors, and then the doors, I don't even know how the banner has doors, but it does, okay? And the doors open, and in there, it's almost like a screen comes in front of me, and it says, Rosemary, it is now your time. I was waiting for that. It never happened. Oh, yes. Mel, that was me, sitting there waiting for that voice from the heavens that says, this is my beloved daughter. Everybody stop. Listen to her, because she's here to make a difference, basically. And then I would have known that it is time for me to start making a difference. Except that didn't happen. What did happen was that I kept digging a deeper and deeper hole. And deeper and deeper and deeper hole. In fact, I went bankrupt and I still kept digging. Still kept digging. Still kept burying my head in the sand, telling myself, oh my gosh, all this stuff has happened to me. And I just need to settle into a half-life. That's all that I deserve. That's all I'm ever going to get. So why bother? Hey, Natalie, how you doing? Lovely to have you here. That was me for a long time, okay? So I get it. I get what it's like to feel that way. But it took me making a decision. And I had to make a decision in the pit. In the pit, I had to make a decision that things had to change. But I was in the pit when I made this decision. No, nobody came and pulled me out of the pit so that I could then make a decision from a place of strength. No, I had to make a decision with darkness all around me, with no reason to believe that anything could change, except a little light inside of me that said, you were born for more than this. You were born for more than this. And you know what? Frankly, if I look back at my life, I think, you know, until up to that point, you know, it's not been easy. I wrote a post a few days ago saying, you know, are you one of those people that thinks that everything comes to you kind of hard? Because I've been that person, and I felt as if a spirit was telling me you need to work on that particular belief, because you're always looking for the hard. Always looking for the hard. And it can't come easy to you, because that would be too easy. And you know how you look at other people and think, because I say that to my husband sometimes. I say to him, things come easy to you, Mr. Man. I'm blessed to be married to you, because at least then, as things are coming easy to you, then, you know, they're coming easier to me. But really, things come easy to you. But he doesn't feel that way. And you might even have had people say that to you, because I've had people say to me, oh, everything you touch turns to gold. It doesn't feel that way to me. Or it hasn't felt that way to me. I've now decided that it does. I've now decided that I'm changing my beliefs around that, because that's what Spirit said to do, which is to start saying to myself, everything comes easy to me. Start looking for the easier word instead of always thinking that everything has to be crazy hard all the time. I'm not saying we're not going to work hard, okay? Of course I work hard. But I don't have to, you know, make life even harder for myself. Neither do you. You don't always see that you're doing it. I didn't always see that I was doing it. I didn't always see that I was, if anything seemed too easy, I would be suspicious of it, basically. And you know what? Yeah, okay. Sometimes if someone is offering you some kind of crazy offer that is just too crazy for words, then, then yes, maybe it is too crazy for words. But actually, you are unfortunately that person who's learned to distrust people. I was that person too. I used to always say, oh, well, you know what people are like. You can never completely trust them, really. That wasn't a great place to be. That wasn't a great place, a great way to live. And I know that things have happened, just the same as they'd happened to me, that caused you to distrust, to think everybody's trying to get one on you, to love fiercely. Yes, Abraham Hicks is greater for turning around those thoughts. Okay, cool. Cool. But yeah, to think, I mean, you love the people that you love fiercely and you want to protect them with your life, but you don't always see sometimes that they're actually holding you back from living the life that you're supposed to live. And you actually, and even me saying this to you right now may make you think, oh, no, that's not me. That's not my people. And I'm not saying everybody needs to ignore all the people around you or anything like that, but I am saying it's time to start thinking, how am I going to come out of this hole in which I find myself so that I can start to make the difference that I'm here to make? Let's sing this affirmation again. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine a light. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine. And again, I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine a light. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine. I even got the chord right at the end. So I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to shine. And I sing these affirmations to you guys, yeah, because I do want to empower you, just like Doreen said right there. It is, the idea is to empower you. The idea is to help you remember who you are, because you're listening into me and there's something that resonates with you. It resonates with you, and literally it is spirit trying to speak to you. But the question is, will you hear? Will you listen? Will you move forward? Because I get it. I get it. You've gone through some stuff. You might still be going through some stuff, but you're still here to make a difference. You are still standing. That in itself, that in itself is a testament to your strength. But you still have to make a clear decision that you're going to go clearly and fully and with full focus on the life or on the vision. You're going to start walking towards the vision. Some of y'all have books that you're supposed to be writing. You're not writing those books because you think, who is going to read them, as well as, oh, I just don't have time. Make the time. Make the time to write your books, to create your music, to start putting your art together, to start dusting off the art that you've hidden in some room somewhere, basically, and choose to believe that someone other than yourself and maybe your immediate family will care for it. Choose to forget that voice that said that your stuff is of no value. Choose to forget that voice, okay? Because it's not the truth. You are here to make a difference. You are here to shine a light. And for some of y'all, it is business. Business, business, business. I mean, even if you're in, whatever you're doing, you're in business, okay? Let me just tell you right now. If you have books, you have music, you have art, you're still in business. Sometimes you guys don't see yourself as business owners. You don't see yourself as entrepreneurs. But your books are your business. They are your products. Your music, your art, it is a product that if you do not learn how to put it out into the world so that other people, know that it exists, that it will only be for you. And the truth of the matter is that you want to make a difference. You feel called to make a difference. You are desperate to make a difference. You want to really impact people's lives because you've been having this vision for ever so long. You hear the whispers inside of you, and yet the whisper that says, does such things actually happen to me? Or, oh, I just don't have any money. Or, oh, I don't have the time right now. All of those are winning out over you because you are clouded by this hole in which you find yourself, and you think that this is all there is. You don't want to put yourself out in case you make a fool of yourself. You don't want to try anything just in case it doesn't quite work, and then you have to kind of go back to your people, to your friends and family with tail between your legs as you say, well, you know, I failed. And so you would rather keep this life that does not make you happy, that does not satisfy you. You wake up in the morning, there is that low-level depression all the time. You've just learned to live with it. It's like, I remember a coach of mine saying that people have learned to live with, like, happiness is here, real happiness is here, but people have learned to somehow consider this to be happiness. This has become the norm, and so if they reach here, they're doing good. So what if happiness is here? People have learned to live with here and see that as the norm. And for some of you, that has become your story, except the ones I am speaking to, you are done with that. You are done with the plain small thing. You're done with the accepting less than what you deep inside kind of think you deserve. You know, you're not completely sure. But there's a part of you that thinks there must be more to my life than this. This cannot be it. And yet you keep settling though. Because yes, or everybody around you, you'll probably do a little better than they are, or you're just kind of at the same level. But there's a hunger inside of you to break free. I like to call it a horniness for something different, a change. You want that change. You sing those songs. If you're Christian, you're going to church, you're singing them songs. Whatever your religion is, you're doing whatever it is that you do. And somehow there's this longing in your heart for more. But then, you know, you have to live it out. You have to live it out. You actually have to start moving your feet towards it. It's all right to affirm that I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to shine a light. But you still have to actually shine that light. You actually have to do something to make a difference. You actually have to start taking responsibility for the people that you are here to serve. Not necessarily the people round about you right now. That's the other thing. The people around about you right now, they see you clearly, more clearly than you see yourself. And so, yes, they will take advantage of you for as long as you let them. Not in a bad way. They're not thinking, I'm going to take advantage of her today. No, or him. That's not what they're thinking. But it is limiting you. It is causing you not to be able to live out the call in your life. I'm not saying your children, okay? The children you chose. And you buy a partner. You chose. But everything else, it's time to start getting very honest, very decisive about the life you would like to live. Do you want it to continue to be a there kind of life? Do you want to keep living with that low-level feeling of depression? Or are you ready to start stepping things up? Your products, your services, some of you all are in network marketing, some of you are affiliates for other people. I mean, the product itself, whether it's books, music, art, products, services, whatever, it doesn't even matter. That message, that history, those experiences that you carry, that matters. That matters. And the world needs to hear it. You keep thinking, yeah, but everybody else is doing what I'm doing. Nobody does it like you. Nobody can use words the way you do. Nobody can say things the way you do. And it doesn't even matter. What matters is that you come to the end of your life knowing that you did what you were here to do. That is what matters. Okay? So stop looking to the left and the right to see what everybody else is doing and focus on what is it that I am doing? What am I doing? Am I doing what I'm here to do? And if not, why not? So I say to my Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track Club members that, you know what, business itself, very straightforward. And as I said, all of y'all, if you're creative, if you're an entrepreneur, you're all in business. Basically, it's straightforward. It's just we are human beings and we come with all our complications and we carry all our, it's like I said on the live audio this morning, that we all come with we carry our baggage from the past into every single decision that you make. You make a decision for the future based on what happened in the past. How does that make sense? It doesn't make sense when you think about it logically, but we do this all the time. We bring all of our baggage to every single decision you make. Can I do this? Oh, let's look back. Oh, you know, I failed that last time, so it must mean that I will fail forever, basically. It's like, no, of course not. You're ever expanding. You are created in the image of the divine. Why not make a fresh decision? Yeah, you may have failed. I have failed. I've failed a whole lot more than all of y'all right here. I can tell you that right now. I have failed so many times. But I just keep picking myself up and I keep moving forward. Why? Because the vision is real to me. The vision is real to me. Before I allowed myself to fully own this vision, it was like I just want to be around my children and I want to create enough wealth. I was just having a conversation with my husband that I don't do the frugal thing. I don't do living frugally forever. So I had to find a way to live the way I would like to live ultimately, and so I did, because I made a decision that I would. The same as you can make a decision that you would. The problem for most of you is that you've made a decision that, oh, well, I'll just settle for whatever. Don't settle for whatever. You are born for more. You are here to make a difference. You're here to shine a light. But it's your decision as to whether you will do that or not. I'm going to sing again, basically. Ooh. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine a light. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine. And again, I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine a light. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine. You need to be singing that all day. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine. I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to shine. I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to shine a light. You need to like remind yourself when you feel this hole all around you and it feels like I cannot escape. You are here to make a difference. So yes, you can in fact escape if you choose to. Okay? Because it is your choice. It is your choice. As I was saying, business itself is straightforward. You just need to be communicating with your people. Tell them that you exist. Share your heart with them. Be vulnerable so you start to call in your people. We are so blessed. I say this every single time. We're so blessed that we have social media all around us. There are people who have willingly chosen to be on all of these platforms. And all you need to do is actually reach out. Start telling them, start talking, start sharing who you are with people. So that your people start to notice you. They start to think, oh my gosh, this person seems to speak into the heart of me. This person has gone through some of the same trials and tribulations that I've been through. What is this person saying? And they start to listen. Some of them will listen very quietly for a very long time. You will almost think that you're speaking to yourself in the darkness, but you are not. I've had clients so many times tell me that they suddenly randomly get what's it called, a private message from someone who says, I've been listening to you. And I'm just so thankful that you do this stuff. These are people that would never click like, that will never share anything, that will never say a word. And yet, because you started to show up, you started to add something to their life, you started to shine a light on their life. And then you capture them to your world. Okay, I talk about this all the time. Communicate, capture, close. You communicate, you capture them into your world. You bring them to your Facebook page, your Facebook group, your mailing list. Okay, now you'll start talking about, oh, what of technical stuff? You can sort that out as you go along, man. After all, everybody started not knowing how to use any of this stuff unless you were somehow trained as a computer geek, basically, which most people, most leaders like you and I are not. Okay? We just make it up as we go along. But you're able to do that. What is it that you didn't know how to do this time last year and somehow you learned how to do now? Facebook, in fact, was completely unfamiliar to most of y'all. In fact, it was unfamiliar to me in 2006. I still remember being forced to use it. It was like, oh, what is this thing, man? But then you use something regularly, it starts to make sense, right? So don't tell me about technical skills. You have enough to start moving. It's that decision to win. That is the thing that you need to be trying to stir up inside of you. That is the thing that you need to stir up inside of you. You communicate with people. You start capturing them. You start telling them how you can help them. This is when you start mentioning your product, your service, your music, your books, your art. You tell them you have this stuff that will help them. And because they trust you now, they think, okay, let's do this. Unless they have other things, in which case you help them see the right ones, that is. And you're not called to every single person, but you are called to make a difference to some people. And yes, you then take a responsibility for helping them see how your thing can help them. Can you do that consistently? You already do it in your regular life. The only problem is that somebody puts a name business on it or something, and suddenly it's like, oh my gosh! But you want it. You long for it. You long to make a difference to a lot of people. You long to live a freedom lifestyle, to determine what you do, when you do it, all of that stuff. You want it. But guess what? You are the one to create it. You are the one to drag yourself out of that hole. That's what I say about fight for. Deliberately design the life you're born to live, because you have to fight for it. There is no passive sitting down, defending yourself against the events of your world and thinking that things will get better. That doesn't work. You have to go on the offensive. You have to go on the offensive. This is the thing that I want, and I'm going to fight for it. Even if I have to fight myself to get over my fears, I will fight for it and I will charge forward. That is the only way you start to create any kind of freedom lifestyle, any kind of because I want to lifestyle, any kind of make a difference lifestyle, any kind of financially independent lifestyle. It is going on the offensive. It isn't just sitting back and hoping that someday, that somehow things will get better. Have you not done that enough? I definitely did it for a very long time. Just kind of thinking that, you know, when I get to 40 or when I get to 30, maybe first of all, it was when I get to 21, the world would end anyway, because I got to 21 in the year 2000. I thought the world was going to end by then. So, but then no, it didn't. It carried on. Oh, okay. So by the time I get to 25, things would be better. Nope, they weren't, because I was still being a pharmacist, doing my thing. I was still there doing that. 30, things would be better. No, I was depressed at that point. You see how things were kind of going downhill. Depressed by 30, having gone bankrupt already. So I was like, no, nothing's changed. Still here. And then I woke up. Oh, I am the one that has to change it. Ah, okay. Well, I suppose I have control over that. So let's try. Basically, and so I did. And here we are having this conversation. It's time to wake up, guys. It's time to wake up. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine a light. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine. Please affirm that to yourself and remind yourself that you are the one that gets to walk, to crawl, sometimes run, sometimes fly out of that dark space in which you find yourself some days. Start to design a life that suits you better. Start to deliberately design a life that feels better to you. A life where you make a difference, a life where you make a difference first and foremost to yourself. That one day you look at yourself and think, oh my gosh, I always kind of knew this was in me, but I'm so glad I started moving towards it, because now I've created it. Yeah, there will be some kind of pain on the way, because you gotta let the fire burn off the dross that has kept you stuck for so long. But come on, you're already in pain. Right now you're in pain. But that pain that you're in is chronic. If you don't fix it, it's chronic. The pain you're in will not end unless you deliberately go find the acute pain, the one that has an end. You know, it's like I always use the example of giving birth to a baby. There is some kind of pain that imagine being like having those labor pains and then not having a child. And that does happen to some people. Or imagine where the labor pains go on forever. It's like somebody has an illness, and so for a long time they're in pain and there is no end in sight. And that is the life that most people are living right now. Then there's the pain of giving birth. You know that there's a time limit on it. And then the baby is going to come. And there's going to be joy and happiness and everything. And that is, why not choose that? If you're going to be in pain, which you are anyway, why choose the chronic one? I know it's the familiar one, but why would you choose the one that's going to last forever and then you're going to die and whatever? I know that's not really what you're choosing, but I am trying to wake you up to the fact that you have something inside of you, okay? And at the moment you're in pain, as you try to deny it, as you try to pretend you are born for less, you are not. It's time to now start stepping up. Yes, there will be pain, but you already know how to deal with pain, honey. You've overcome such a lot already. You already know how to handle yourself. Just now, let's get deliberate about it. Let's keep the focus on the vision. Let's start charging towards it. Let's get obsessed with designing a life that makes us wake up feeling, wow, I get to live this life. Are you kidding me? and I created it. Oh my gosh, I finally tapped into the energy and the power that has been always been inside of me, because divine placed it inside of me for like ever. And now finally I woke up to it. Yes, that can be your life. Why not? I'm not saying the journey will always be easy. I think I've said that, but you know, just to remind you, yes, I get it. Because some of y'all are thinking, because yes, you're so used to finding the hard way. If I said it was too easy, yeah, it's too easy. You'll be looking at me with a pointy finger and a suspicious, So I'll tell you, it's hard, okay? It's hard. The hero's journey, it is. It can be hard. If that's the way you want it, then it can be, okay? And but this is it. The hard has an end. It has an end date. It has an end date when you actually get to the vision, because success is inevitable if you will start moving towards it. It's inevitable. You are born to succeed if you will focus and stop giving up, okay? I was that person that kept giving up, so I know. I finally got to that point where it was like, you know what? I've burnt my bridges. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. Going back to what? Going back to what? I'm not going back. I'm going forward. Always going forward. You're going to join me on this journey. I call it the narrow path. Not many people like the narrow path. They want to stay on the broad path. They may be in pain, but everybody's in pain together, so it all looks normal. Lord. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine a light. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine. It's time you actually started to live as that person who is here to make a difference and to shine. It's not humility to pretend you are weaker than who you are. It is not humility to pretend you're not here with a purpose. It is not humility to hide your light. It's craziness. So let's step things up, guys. Let's step things up. Let's choose to deliberately design the life you're born to live. Okay? Okay. If you do feel stuck right now and you haven't read the Freedom book, right now I'm giving it away for free. I want you to go and get it. It contains like 17 chapters of different areas of life that keep you bound up now. It's mostly for spiritual people, and it's mostly for people who intend or are already entrepreneurs or creatives that want to put their stuff out in the marketplace. Not people who are thinking about it and want to be thinking about it forever. People who are ready to move. If that is you, then go and get the book, okay? It's completely free, so you can get it. It's at Rosemary. I'm just going to put the link in here. It's at rosemarynonny.com. It's /free book. Go and get it, okay? Go get it. It's completely free, so no excuses of, oh my gosh, or anything like that. Although, frankly, if you want to make all the excuses, then maybe you don't want to get the book. But if you're ready to move forward, get the book, okay? Yeah, you'll hear from me regularly because I want to keep you inspired and motivated and moving forward. I want to give you some hints, some tips on how you can start to create the life that you're born to live. How you can start to create that because I want to lifestyle, okay? And when you're done with living life the way everybody else is living, and instead you're choosing to step into freedom. It's a choice, so nobody's going to force you to be free. We all hear the stories of, Mandela fighting for freedom. Man was in jail for ages fighting for freedom for his people. I'm not saying we all want to do that. I definitely don't. But if we do, okay, none of us, hardly any of you here are going to be called to go to jail for what you believe. So can you not fight yourself? Can you not fight the voices in your head? Can you not fight the fear in order for you to live a freedom life? There's the Martin Luther Kings of the world. There's, I don't know, there's many people that have fought for freedom. I'm sure there's the Abraham Lincolns and everything. All fighting for freedom. They actually had to have a physical fight. We don't have to do a physical fight. Sometimes that makes us a little bit lumpy. I'm glad not to have to physically fight anybody, I have to say. But let's fight our own internal, our past. Let's fight the voice you hear that tells you you're not capable. Let's fight that. And then actually go after freedom. Freedom, unfortunately, it never seems to be given freely. It's free, it's freedom, but it's not free. There's always a price. And for you right now, the price is actually fairly cheap. It's just fight yourself. Fight the tendency to be passive. Fight the tendency to believe that you cannot do what you really truly want to do. Fight that. This book that I'm giving away for free at the moment, it will help you start to see where you need to fight a few battles so that you can claim the life of wealth, a life of purpose, and a life of freedom. Okay? So you're not just living for the weekend or living for whatever days you have off and dreading the days you don't. No, that doesn't have to be your life. So go get the book. It's completely free. Go and get it. But only, as I said, if you're ready to move forward. If you're not, please don't. Don't get the book. Just keep listening to these until you're ready. Okay? Okay. It is time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you're born to live because you absolutely want to. Start writing those books, start creating that art, start putting that music together, start telling people about your products, your services, start sharing you with the world because you are born to make a difference. You are here to shine a light, so start shining. Okay? Until the next time, go forth and prosper. Much love. Bye. Sing the song. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine my light. I am here to make a difference. I am here to shine. Let it keep going on, going on, going in your head, okay? Okay then, much love.